Since May 27, 1962, the Centralia mine fire, located in Centralia, Pennsylvania, has been continuously burning. Despite numerous attempts to put out the fire, it extended to the coal seam beneath the area, causing land subsidence and carbon monoxide poisoning on a regular basis.
There is no certain cause of the mine fire, but some have said it was caused by a careless trash incineration at a site near an open mine pit. This would have caused a coal vein to ignite and start a fire. On May 27, 1962, the firefighters, as they had in the past, set the dump on fire and let it burn for some time. Unlike in previous years, however, the fire was not fully extinguished. An unsealed opening in the pit allowed the fire to enter the labyrinth of abandoned coal mines beneath Centralia.
Although some say the fire was caused by a landfill fire, others say the Molly Maguires were somehow responsible. The Molly Maguires were a secret society originating from Ireland. In contrast, the borough of Centralia was responsible for installing a fire-resistant clay barrier that would keep the landfill fire contained and controlled. Because they did not install this barrier, the hot coals were able to penetrate the vein of the coal underneath the pit and ignite the subsequent fire that still burns to this day.
There are no known deaths or injuries directly caused by the fire. However, there are some after effects from chemicals burning. Various incidents have been recorded that were due to this fire, such as in 1981 when a 12-year-old resident named Todd Domboski fell into a sinkhole 4 feet wide by 150 feet deep.
The fire could have been reduced or contained if it was put out sooner. Currently, the main focus is to make sure there are no new fires that could possibly ignite the coal again. In addition, if the borough installed the fire-resistant barrier, as was planned, the fire wouldn't have been caused.
The fire caused many people to become ill because they were exposed to many poisonous gases that were released from the fire. Carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, and methane were all released from the fire.
Carbon monoxide was a chemical heavily involved in this incident. It is harmful because when it is breathed in, it displaces oxygen in the blood and deprives the heart, brain, and other vital organs of oxygen. Large amounts of carbon monoxide can overcome you in minutes without warning, causing you to lose consciousness, suffocate, and become nauseous. The physical properties of carbon dioxide include being colorless and odorless gas at atmospheric temperatures and pressures, relatively non-toxic and non-combustible, heavier than air, and soluble in water.
Sulfur dioxide appears as a colorless gas with a choking or suffocating odor. Sulfur dioxide is a colorless gas with a pungent odor. It is a liquid when under pressure and it dissolves in water very easily.
Hydrogen sulfide is slightly soluble in water, and it is soluble in carbon disulfide. Dissolved in water, it forms a very weak dibasic acid that is sometimes called hydrosulfuric acid. Hydrogen sulfide is heavier than air and a colorless gas.
Methane is only slightly soluble in water. It burns readily in air, forming carbon dioxide and water vapor. The flame is pale, slightly luminous, and very hot.
To go into the detail of these chemicals and their uses, carbon monoxide is used in industries primarily as a source of energy and as a reducing agent. As a reducing agent, carbon monoxide is used to convert the naturally occurring oxide of a metal to the pure metal. Hydrogen sulfide is a colorless, flammable, extremely hazardous gas. It occurs naturally in crude petroleum, natural gas, and hot springs.
Overall, coal mine fires cause physical hazards and poor air quality. Proximity to the source of pollution and smoldering combustion, typical of coal mine fires, increase the risk of community exposure to high concentrations of known toxins such as aerosolized particles and products of incomplete combustion. Coal mine fire smoke is likely to have short-term adverse respiratory impacts. A 6-month study conducted in 1984 by Pennsylvania State University's Milton S. Hershey Medical Center found that residents suffered a greater incidence of health problems, including respiratory and gastrointestinal diseases, hypertension, depression, and anxiety, than did residents of Marion Heights.
To relate this to what we have learned about chemical and physical properties, this incident explains how each chemical that was part of the fire has its own chemical and physical properties that, when interacted, cause the reaction in burning the coal mine.
The town has taken caution and safety procedures to prevent any incidents from occurring, such as having signs all over the town that warn visitors to the dangerous levels of carbon monoxide and unstable ground, which could open up into sinkholes. Of course, at the beginning of the fire, there was little information known to what it would cause, so there were few actions taken for safety protocol.
Although in 2021 the population of Centralia just hits 9, the town lives on as an infamous ghost town for many to explore and learn about because of the burning underground.